Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs, and the cross watcher for the 1st to the 15th of January 2021. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like this doesn't resonate with you, check other aspects of your chart. Could well be that these maybe resonate more. Let's have a look at the theme for the Aquariuses, please. Aquarius, 1st to the 15th of January 2021. What's the theme? Aquarius, all aspects and cross watcher. What is the theme? Aquarius. What's the theme, Spirit? Aquarius. Okay, that's kind of a lot of cards. So we've got Justice here, and then we've got Death card in reverse. So something karmic maybe that is either completely closing out. We've got the World in the opposite, in the reverse position. So maybe there's a karmic cycle here that may be at risk of continuing. So let's take a look what the situation is here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We've got perseverance and trickery. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go with the tarot cards first of all. And we'll take a look a little bit at tarot and then we'll go into other oracles. Let's see. Spirit, what can you tell us please for... Is this deck okay? Yeah. What can you tell us please for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? For Aquarius, please. We've got the 7 of Cups. Risk. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. Illusions, confusion, trickery. Wow. Justice. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So there's some dishonesty here. And again, we've got the Knight of Swords. Arguments. Okay. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's trying to protect a loss. Someone's trying to protect either money or an emotional loss. So maybe someone's not being honest. There could be a karmic situation someone's trying to keep hold of here. We've got Death. So there's a closure here. They don't want to end it. They don't want to end something. There's a third party situation. They don't want to end it. They want to keep hold of both people. They want to keep hold of both parties. They can't make a decision, and I think they're staying in that decision. We've got 4 of Pentacles together, holding on. They're holding on tight. This is someone that doesn't want to let go of something that has to be let go of. Knight of Cups. So, but they're making effort. Or they're trying to make effort with 2 people, and it's not going to work. They see both people as long-term prospects, but they're not making any moves. What they're doing is they're creating further karma. We've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse, so they could feel under pressure, which is why they're not doing anything from this person. There could be an emotional link here that is making them feel like they have to keep going with this. There's definitely arguments about fairness, and so I feel like they're investing, could be with a karmic situation here. They feel they have to put more effort into that, but they're not letting go of you either. Strength. So there's definitely a Tower moment coming here with this situation. Okay, from the 1st to the 15th, there's a Tower moment coming. There's an ending, or there's a fear of an ending, which is why they're not doing it. Someone doesn't want to communicate something because they're scared it's going to end. Right? They're scared to communicate some more honesty because they're worried it's going to end. We've got the World card coming out with the 10 of Wands. With the 8 of Cups, which it's almost like they're going to have to go at this point. It's like they're going to bide their time, but because they don't want to leave, but then they're going to have to leave anyway. They may offer as just a friendship, because that's all they can offer. The reason being is because they don't know how they feel. They think that they want both situations, basically, is how I'm getting it. There's confusion around their emotions, and They want people to view them in a good way, which is why they're not making any decisions. So they're deliberately not making a decision because they want people to view them in the right way, but they're holding on to something because they want you to view them as the right type of thing as well. So it's like they're scared of what people are thinking. The Emperor, and we've got the Knave of Pentacles. So the Emperor's trying to give a little at a time. The Masculine's trying to give a little at a time to maintain the situation whilst not making a decision. And the commitment they're already in is at risk because of that dynamic, basically. Something that's along the way is going to be offered, which is going to cause this downfall type scenario, where they're going to have no choice to go after what they want. Something is going to intervene between now and the 15th. Because don't forget, we've got Uranus going direct on the 15th and we've got the new moon on the 13th. But there's a decision about where they're going to be forced into making a decision, is how I'm reading it. And it's going to be, they're being moved out of a pause position. I feel like someone may even give an ultimatum, if I'm totally honest with you. And so that's where their hand is forced. Yeah, there's a lot of disappointment here. It's going to be brought into the public arena possibly as well. So if this is like a family environment that usually keeps their problems under wraps, this may start entering into a more public setting where things are coming a little bit more obvious. All right, so let's see what else we can pick up. What else is going on here, Spirit? Right, for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from Aquarius, please. That's the 15th of January 2021. Aquarius, please. All aspects and the cross watcher from the 1st to the 15th of January. Someone wants a lifestyle. It's money. Someone's yeah, look, riches, bottom of the deck. I said money and then I turned the bottom of the deck as riches. Someone is focused so heavily on the physical that they're about to miss a huge heads up. And yeah, they're dealing with they're focused too much on the practical, and they're about to miss a spiritual lesson. Let's see what else we can figure out here. What else can you tell me, please, for Aquarius? All aspects. Aquarius. Okay, we've got mentor in reverse, inability to allow the student to move onto the role of master, imparting false instruction. So there's a lot of false leads, false information, karmic lessons that were ignored, basically. Mother, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Child, divine. So there's a mother and child connection here that maybe is part of the reason why they're trying to maneuver away, or there's some kind of link to children here. Messiah, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So it could be that they think, well, if I leave this person, then they're at risk. It could be a karmic situation where they feel that they leave them, they have to protect. There could be a past life where they were a parent-child dynamic, and so that is still playing out. We've got priest in the reverse, which is violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So someone could be utilising or going against the situation for the more physical. Induces self-destruction behaviour or the desire to undermine others. So there's a strong karmic situation where someone is heavily invested in the physical and the karmic connection is providing that illusion, but no, they're not breaking out of it. It's a comfort blanket. It's a comfort blanket, and this person's not wanting to see that. Could be that there's maybe money involved, and that's for them more important. Let's have a look. What is happening for Aquarius spirit? The 1st to the 15th. We've got talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, email, call. And the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. And then we've got security in the reverse with perseverance. So they're trying to fight for their security, and they think that this is it. But I think there's a narcissistic connection here going on, and they're investing in an illusion which is definitely not going to, I don't think it's helpful, put it that way. I don't think it's the most helpful situation someone could be in, because whatever they've invested in, it's not healthy. It doesn't feel healthy, whatever this is. It feels like someone's trying to pretend they're not seeing it. And let's have a look. Aquarius, please. The 1st to the 15th. Aquarius, please. The 1st to the 15th of January 2021. Aquarius. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And fear. So there's a fear of leaving a familiar situation, which is why it's part of their lesson. But someone's not acknowledging that, basically, and that's why they're being pushed to the limit, because it's like they're rocking their kind of foundation here in a stability type of way, and they're asking them also, you know, are you going to believe in yourself? And if you don't, there's a risk of it all going. Let's see, what is the situation here with Aquarius? What else can you tell me, please, about Aquarius? I want to change the deck. What can you tell me about Aquarius? 1st to the 15th of January. They're worried about breaking free from this connection that they're in. They're worried about it. There's some kind of contract. It might be a soul contract. It could be an actual, like, earthly contract that this person is worried about breaking free of. Let's have a look. Aquarius. Yep. Confusion about what is the right way to go. They're trying to balance fairness, but they're not looking at this realistically. They're juggling how to move forward, and they can't quite understand. They're not being honest about things. What else can you tell me about the situation with Aquarius, please? They think if they don't stick with this, something about their future, and again, it's finances and their career. Something about that that's tied in possibly to this, that they're worried about. If they break away from it, what's the implication? What is the implication? Money. They're trying to stop a tower moment. And that's what they don't want to be in this situation, but they think if they stay, it's going to stop the tower moment. That's how I'm reading it. And so they're trying to keep strong. They're hoping that this all blows up. This all absolutely blows up, and they don't have to do anything about it. And so they can then slope away. So they're preparing to not do anything, because then if they hope that this is going to get rectified, and then they don't have to be the guy to do it. So they're not seen as the bad guy, but at the moment, that's what they're biding their time on. They're biding their time. Yeah. They're hoping for a brand new start with this. They're hoping that that's what happens. They're hoping it doesn't have to affect their future, and that this will be resolved amicably, is what they're hoping. But there's definitely some kind of an ending here, and it's going to be swift, is what I'm hearing. What is this King of Swords? Sorry, Knight of Swords here. What is the Knight of Swords? Wow. Okay, let me just dig into that. What is this? 10 of Swords, Hierophant, and Knight of Swords. What is 10 of Swords, Hierophant? They think that, okay, there's some kind of legal possibly ending here. Let's see. It's to do with work. They're worrying about how they're going to avoid come out of this. And it's how it's going to affect their work. They're worried about it. Let's see. What is the Knight of Swords? The Knight of Swords. It's like a lesson. What is this, please? Sacrifice. There's a choice. They're willing to sacrifice something here to gain the end part. So, wow, this is intense. It's like they're going to rely on. It's like stick or twist. What are you going to do? Are you going to bide your time and hope that, again, they're sacrificing their choices? They're going to let the universe take over. This is how I'm reading it. We've got Scorpio energy here and water energy. Lots of water energy. And you guys are the water bearers. The Jewel and passion. So they're going to let the universe take charge. And it's interesting because I've got 3 cards that randomly appeared in this deck, and what the Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. This is insane. There's something here that's going to develop that is it's almost like they're going to let the universe kind of take control of this, and it's the universe that chooses it. So again, you're going to get some very clear outcomes with this, because it's like you can't really. It's not the kind of energy you can avoid, but there's definitely some swift action that closes out this cycle. Now, it's going to be different for everyone, if I'm honest. So let's see what the outcome is. Let's move this here. Right, Spirit, what is the outcome for Aquarius, please? The 1st to the 15th. What's the outcome for Aquarius, please? 1st to the 15th. Wow. We've got Strength in the Hanged Man. So it may, if they decide not to act now, there may be an outcome coming via the universe. Hence why this Justice and this Death card is in reverse, because they're not acting. They may choose to go, well, I can't act, so I'm just going to let the universe take over. And so let me just wait and see what happens. That could be the outcome. Wow, we've got the King and Queen of Cups. And again, we saw the Queen of Cups with the other tower deck with the 4 of Cups. So it's like your connection's on hold, because they're going to, I mean, they're not doing this easy, right? What they're basically saying is that I can't decide, I'm going to let universe decide. And so the universe is going to decide, but I don't think it's going to be how they expect. I don't think it's going to be how they expect. Because I think there's a risk here of, they're going to, again, this is around money, so they could lose things physically. Again, if they've put so much onus on a physical connection, yeah, Ace of Wands and 6 of Swords. So there's there's an action here. There's a spark that forces them to move on. What is the 4 of Cups, please? only. I mean, look, there's too many people involved, and there's one person too many, and they all rolled over and one didn't fall out. You know, it's like no one's moving. Someone's not making a decision, and both parties are not moving in this situation, and so the universe decides, right? Let's see if I can pick up anything else here. What is the outcome for Aquarius for the 1st to the 15th? 1st to the 15th. Very soon, and free yourself. So they're trying to explain to this person who's making the decision, if it's the masculine in them, look, if you don't free yourself now, we're going to do it, but it's not going to be in the way you want. And it's like, if you can't make a decision, then we're going to be making the decision for you, and it's going to be at the expense of something. So again, it's like, make your choice. They're not hanging around here. It sounds insane how I'm saying this, but it's just the way I'm getting it. Just the way I'm getting it, and it's the part of the soul contract I expect. So let's have a look. What is the outcome, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? What is the outcome for Aquarius, please? From the 1st to the 15th of January 2021. What is the outcome for Aquarius? We've got the vow, as I mentioned, and the poet. So we've got, this is interesting, we've got the physical versus the spiritual here, and the confusion in between. Someone is liberating themselves here, and it's in relation to their destiny. This is a destined outcome, and someone can't decipher this because there's been illusions put, there's money being put, there's something here around money that's tying this person, or they think is going to help them. Again, the forest, so the thread. So there's something they think will go against them if they make this decision in a financial setting, but if they don't, they may lose it all anyway. That's the problem, and I don't know if they know that, if I'm totally honest with you. But the universe is about to step in and be like, listen, you're not going to decide? Okay, here's the decision, but I don't think it was the way you were hoping it to go, because it's a little bit more brutal than we were wanting to take this. So let's see. The 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th, please. Of January for Aquarius, all aspects and the crosswatch. What is the outcome? Aquarius, please. 1st to the 15th. Peace and milk and honey. So the universe is putting the right things in place at the right time. So it's for the good of what the soul contracts are and where people need to be, but there may be a bit of manoeuvring happening, all right? So it's for the good of everyone, but let's have a look. The getting there may not be the great part, you know, but the outcome's certainly good. Let's see. Outcome, please. What else can you tell me? What is the message for Aquarius? From the 1st to the 15th, please, of January 2021. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. And receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So if this is your person, be understanding, because it could be incredibly brave what they're trying to do at the moment. And if that's their decision, that's their decision. You can't force someone to decide, you know. And let's go with one moment, please. Okay, so let's see. What is the outcome, please, for Aquarius 1st to the 15th of January 2021. Right, we've got, oh my goodness me. Right, so this is interesting. We've got the torch and the fan. So something's about to be, a spark is going to be created here to free or to set something alight. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding, romance, celebration, party. So there's something's fanning the flames here. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. So I feel like that's going to be highlighted. Psychic activity, trust your intuition, and spear, heartache over what you no longer have. So something is coming in to, it's like transmutation here, to kind of burn out and close out exactly what happened. Something's about to get revealed, and it's probably done in quite a dramatic way from what I'm looking at. I hope this helps. This was your reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 1st to 15th of January 2021. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot. Until next time, take care.